congratulations on a good off week.
Well, I was proud of our off week. We got a little rest and got some good reps in. Had a couple of good days, several good days of practice, and so we needed that coming into the region. We opened up our region play Thursday night with Lamar County, so I feel like that the off week came at a good time. You know, we played some good football teams and some physical games, and got some guys bruised, beat up a little bit, and so I feel like that the off week came at a good time, and hopefully we can get everyone back and ready to go as we start region play this Thursday night at Callaway Stadium. So
enjoy football. Got to give a shout out and all our prayers to Coach Nape. Been through a tough last few days. Just talk a little bit about that and let the Callaway family know how he is.
Well, Coach Matt Napier lost his dad, and last week, Coach Bill Napier had been fighting a long battle with Lou Gehrig's disease, and you know that's a terrible, terrible disease, and again, he's been battling that since 2013. But you know, Coach Napier, he sent out a text message every day and has been for a long time. I think there was over 400 people on that text message, and for him to stay as positive as he has during this time, you know, he could be bitter, or he could be, you know, upset, but he stayed positive during his health failed, but he kept sending those messages day in and day out, and he kept making those trips to the ball game, and lucky we got to see him. He came to one of our games there a couple of weeks before he passed, and what a great blessing. I had the opportunity to work for Coach Bill Napier for 3 years up at Murray County High School, and I coached his offensive line, ran his weight room, and you know, you look back over your career, your life, and I think it's a lot like a football game sometimes. I think there's 3 or 4 plays in a game that always determine their outcome, but I think in life there's always there's several individuals that you cross paths with that really affect you, that have an outcome on a person's life, and I think that Bill Napier is one of those on mine. I know it is. It's not. He really was. Just such an instrumental person and such a positive person, and I was really fortunate to get to be on the sideline with him and work with him the years that I did. And you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. They've for me, they're part of my family. You know, I've known them all for so long, and again, I think that. I know that Matt and Kurt and Billy, they're at peace, and again, I know that Coach is up in heaven looking down on us, and but you know, just a great man, and you know, at the funeral services there was a lot of really good words being said, and a lot of great people with many good things to say about Coach Bill Napier.
Well, definitely our prayers and thoughts go out to the Napier family, and speaking of family, we have one of our own here. Tight ends coach Jason Boatman. Coach, good to have you tonight.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, you got a lot of great talent. Been coaching at Callaway for a number of years.
Yeah,
so
yes, sir.
Not only went to Callaway but came back and
That's right.
Part of the program, continued on, and great tradition there. So what's it like being on the coaching staff?
At first, I was kind of awestruck. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I got to. My freshman year was Coach Wiggins' senior year, or his first year at Callaway as one of the coaches. So I was, ever since I was a part of Callaway, I knew Coach Wiggins, and that's what I knew.
Right.
And so my senior year, he became the head coach, and so even after I graduated, me and a good friend of mine, well, we never stopped going to games, and we pulled harder then than we ever had, and so when I had the opportunity, I was finishing school up, and I was like, well, I don't want to wait till I graduate to get into coaching. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to get on somewhere. I knew where the first place I would try was going to be Callaway, so I was real nervous. I hadn't talked to Coach Wiggins since I graduated high school. So
awesome. So
when I shot him an email, and I was nervous. I was like, he's going to say, no, I think we're all full. But I was so fortunate for him to give me that opportunity, and it was kind of weird being in those coaches meetings with the guys I played for. I was like, hey, they're not just coaches. They actually have other conversations besides besides the game plan and all that type of stuff. So it's truly been a great experience getting to work with all these guys.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you being with us tonight. We got a couple of ball players that you brought with you, some tight ends that are part of the Callaway family. But we're going to break away for a quick break. Be right back here at Callaway Coach's Corner at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on the Parkway across from the mall. We'll be right back.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning health care, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway Coach's Corner at Johnny's New York Style Pizza here on the Parkway across from the mall. I got Coach Pete Wiggins, head football coach for the Callaway Cavaliers, Coach Jason Boatman, tight ends coach, and we've got a couple of great athletes here, part of the Callaway family. To my right is number 7, Travis Traylor, senior. How are you, son?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Appreciate you. And talk a little bit about what it means to be a part of the Callaway family.
It means a lot to me. I remember when I was growing up, me and my dad would always go to the Callaway games, and I'd always think in my head, like, I want to do that one day. And it's just a blessing to be able to be out there and to be able to display the abilities that God gave me in my life.
That's awesome, man. Well, another one of your cohorts in crime over here, number 3, Nathan Sapp, Jr. Nathan had some big plays this year. So talk about with us how important it is when given that opportunity as a junior, stepping up and making some of those big plays.
As a junior, making big plays like that, it feels amazing. But most of all, is make sure you give your fullest and the hardest throughout every play that you do. And
well, there's a lot going on, especially during the summertime leading up to. You got spring ball, then you got workouts in summer, and then everything gets kicked up in the heat of July. How is that paying off for you now as you go into this third and fourth quarter of these games? Because you guys have played some pretty big games last few weeks.
It helps you with your endurance. Most importantly, your mental kind of thing. But
so with Coach Boatman here, how is Coach Boatman helping you guys out? And either one of you guys can chime in on this, Travis or or Nathan, a lot of great coaching staff, a lot of great coaches on that staff. But Coach Boatman is you guys' primary go-to man. So how's it like working for him?
Oh, he's a great coach. He's always enthusiastic, and I see him on the sidelines all the time. He's always hype, and something bad happens, he'll get on to you pretty well. But he also really comes through when you do something good. He's always praising you when you do good, but he gets on you when you do bad. But he's just a great guy to be around. He always makes me laugh. We have great conversations at practice and on the field. So, I mean, I just love playing for him.
That's awesome. Nathan, what about you?
He gets straight to the point. As soon as you make a good play or something, as soon as you get back to the huddle, you look over to the sideline, waiting on a new play. He's in over there clapping, turning red. But most of all, it feels good when you see that you're doing something good and your coach get excited for that, and you try to keep doing it over and over again.
Well, it's awesome. Hope you guys and the rest of the team getting healed up on this off week as we go in this Thursday night to Lamar County. Big-time game. Thursday night, Callaway Stadium. Kickoff time is 7 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break, come right back, talk about a lot of other things going on among the Callaway family as we're taking a little time off from last week's break, but be right back right after these messages.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
If you're a renter, you may never know why your landlord starts lawn care at 7 a.m. every Sunday. Or why your car is the goal line for the neighbor kids' soccer games. You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. One more way, we're here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Signs of progress are all over town. Mayor Jim Thornton is running for re-election to keep moving forward and to make things better for all citizens.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've proven what I can and will do in office. The people of LaGrange care about results. I ask you to look at my record: a growing economy, a safer community, and a great quality of life. Learn more at jimthornton.org.
Jim Thornton doesn't just talk. He gets things done. For progress and growth, Jim Thornton is your choice. Re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 1023, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Callaway Coach's Corner at Johnny's New York Style Pizza here on the Parkway across from the mall. I'm with head football coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers and Jason Boatman, the tight ends coach. And Coach Boatman, what does it mean coming off of a week, getting your kids rested up, going into a big game against Lamar County Thursday night?
The extra preparation always helps. Having those extra couple days during the bye week where you still get some work in. It just helps because you can never be prepared enough. But it also helps. We're always talking about our kids about getting better. And just having another bye week, it allows you that time to kind of learn from your mistakes from the week prior. And you can just really focus on any kind of critiques you have in the film room. That gives you more time on the field. You can kind of slow it down a little bit. And you can just focus more on those little things. You're not in such a rush to get ready for another team. Those couple days in the middle of that bye week are very important.
So, Coach, you come in with a group and a coaching staff that have been together for a long time. What does that mean to you as a coach and all of the wisdom that you can gain off of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was like I said before, that first year, I mean, I was awestruck. I mean, getting to coach next to Coach Wiggins and Coach Napier and Donay and all those guys, I didn't say a whole lot. I mean, I tried to take as much in as I could because I was like, I don't want to mess any of this up, so I wanted to learn as much as I could. But it's a huge compliment to them because they've been so helpful to me. First thing they said to me was, "You have any questions? You want to know anything? Just ask us." And anything I wanted to know, I wanted to learn as much as I could, and they've been there for me. And I can't tell you how much I've learned and how much I appreciate the opportunity these past few years.
Well, it's definitely a special occasion when you're around the Callaway coaching staff, the Callaway family. It's been really incredible, especially over the last several years and a lot of winning seasons. Coach, speaking of winners, you got a lot of people that back you, whether it's in the business world or parents. There's one special. We've got a team player coming on and a sponsor in B's Meat Market. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, yesterday, Mr. Hilton and Miss Kelly Swanson, they gave us a call earlier in the week and talked about feeding the coaches, and I thought that was a great idea. You know how much I like to eat, and so Mr. Hilton he cooked us some ribeye steaks and had us baked potatoes and a salad, and it was just it was off the chain good, and it was seasoned just right. And again, they're going to be opening up a meat market soon, and it's called B's Meat Market, and looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of that type of food, and so again, I appreciate Hilton and Kelly for supporting our staff and our school and our program. It means so much to us from when folks from the community reach out and help our kids and help our staff. And again, it's just little pieces of the pie that makes a team successful and makes things go around. And again, a big thank you to Kelly and Hilton for reaching out to us yesterday.
Well, looking forward to them and their partnership. And B's Meat Market on Hogansville Road is going to open up early in November. And basically anything you need for grilling, they're going to have. So as they have been a blessing to the Callaway family, let's be a blessing to somebody. Coach Boatman, if you'll pull a number out of there, we're going to give some stuff away here, a free large 2-topping pizza, and that is going to 952-7779. 952-7779. So whoever's got that, congratulations on the free pizza. I'm looking around. We'll make that happen. And if we don't have one, we'll draw again. Yes, congratulations, young lady. Good job there. Free pizza for her as she's finishing up her meal. And Coach is really excited about that. But a lot of great things going on in the Callaway family. Coach Wiggins, this week you had it off. You had some time to heal up some guys. But you got a big game Thursday night.
Big game Thursday night against Lamar County, and a lot of tradition there, and we have to be ready. Our kids, we watched a lot of film yesterday, and we worked hard in the off week. But it's everybody's 0-0 right now. The region's starting, and regardless of how you've performed up until this point, it's all over it now because everybody's 0-0 when the region begins. Right. And so we have to go out and we have to execute just like we practice every day, and just like we work and trying to get to as far as from an offense, defense, and special teams standpoint. So we're excited. We're excited for the region to start, and looking forward to Thursday night against Lamar County. It's a tough opponent for us, and we just have to go out and execute and play Callaway football.
Well, I'm Brandon Brooks. We're here at Johnny's Pizza. Head football coach Pete Wiggins and Jason Boatman, tight ends coach for the Callaway Cavaliers. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back. Stay with us. A lot of good stuff coming.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Callaway Coach's Corner. I'm Brandon Brooks here with head football coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers. Might I add 5-0 Callaway Cavaliers. And, Coach, how's it feel to have someone like Coach Boatman played Callaway, now he's back as a coach? What does that mean to you?
Well, it makes my day. That he was a great competitor when he played, and he always gave everything he had. And as a coach, when you ask kids to leave it on the field, he did that. And he was always a great leader, and worked in the weight room. And just to see him grow as he gets a little older, and I know he's a really good teacher in the elementary school. And you want to see these guys. I always say it. You want to see them once they get out of high school. Get something, get value from the game and the work ethic that comes from the game of football. And I think that he certainly got that. I mean, he works hard, and he develops as a leader more and more every day, and I'm really proud of him, and proud of what he brings and contributes to our team and our school every day.
Well, Coach, got a big game this Thursday night. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock, Callaway Stadium here in LaGrange. It's rec night.
Yep, we're asking our rec teams to come out, and they're going to let them run out through the run-through sign with us, and that'll be a big time. And we're going to kick off the cancer awareness. We'll have on our pink socks, and last year that was a really big deal and a neat thing. And I just, I hope that our kids understand, and we always talk to our kids about the importance of that and the significance of that. And if in most cases, most people have someone they're close to that's affected by cancer. And it's such a terrible disease. And again, just the recognition for that. And so should be a big night for us. Starting out our region play Thursday night against Lamar County, 7 o'clock at Callaway Stadium.
Well, it's going to be a great night. Looking forward to it. Just a couple of days away. I would be remiss not to mention before we close it out is all our prayers and our concerns are to the folks impacted by the tragedy in Las Vegas, and our prayers are with you, and I hope that you will join us in just praying not only for that community out there, but our nation as a whole, and looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this Thursday night. I hope that you'll make plans to be there as your Callaway Cavaliers take on Lamar County. Thursday night kickoff is at 7 o'clock at Callaway Stadium here in LaGrange. And for all of the Callaway family, I'm Brandon Brooks with head football coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers, and we'll see you again next Monday night.